Do you find yourself sometimes thinking things like, wow, that person really needs a change of perspective, they've really got it all wrong. There's something wrong with them. Or something like, wow, it's all my fault. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done that. There's something wrong with me. If so, welcome to being human. You're a human being just like me, and you've grown up in a society which is full of judgments and right or wrong, good and bad. This is literally woven into the structure of our society. From the day that you were born, there's ideas around the right way for you to be born, and the wrong way for your parents to bring you up, and the right way for you to behave, and the wrong way for you to be in relationships. So of course, this language and way of thinking is woven into your brain. All of this, of course, exists because we are looking for safety, looking for ways for our tribal minds and bodies that came from jungles and savannas to exist and live and belong in these concrete structures and societies where our stories about one another have become the way that we look for safety, we look for belonging, we look for who can I rely on in this tribe, and who is it that I need to look out for and I can't trust. So every time that we speak to each other in these ways, we're actually longing for connection and understanding. The tragedy is that our modern language of subtle judgments and blame towards ourselves and towards one another, it pushes us away from one another and creates distance and makes us do crazy things like submitting to each other's demands or rebelling against our parents or punishing and rewarding our partners and our children and our workers with rewards of love or punishments of anger or our silence and much, much more. So how can we actually start moving towards a more compassionate way of communicating with one another? And I'm not talking just about words here. I'm talking about looking at our intentions and finding ways for us to really understand our longings and our desires, taking responsibility for our own feelings, and also noticing the impact of our actions and our words with curiosity and care rather than shame and guilt and blaming ourselves. So non-violent communication, which is also known as compassionate communication, as I like to call it, was developed by Dr. Marshall Rosenberg. And it offers us tools and strategies for finding compassion, finding honesty and interdependence in our relationships, in our communities, in our societal structures, and beyond. It's actually how I've been able to start making these changes in my own life, so that I can now start listening to what people are really saying to me when they say or act in ways that I find difficult to understand. And also that I can really start looking towards myself and really checking what is it that I actually want here. And then being able to express that to someone with honesty. And to actually start asking for what it is that I want in my relationships and in my life. And not just for what I want, but to find ways where both my needs and your needs matter. Finding ways where we can both feel happy with the outcome. So if any of what I've just spoken about sounds appealing to you or interesting and you'd like to find out more, then I'd really love to invite you to come and join me on an introductory foundations training in compassionate communication. You can have a look at my website via the link down below, and sign up for the Foundations course, which is coming up very soon. I hope to see you there.